By using onion, you'll become untouchable. By using onion, you'll make your enemies disappear from you. By using onion, you'll make your enemies scatter in different directions. By making use of onion, you can make your enemies fight themselves, fight each other. By making use of onion, you can make your enemies cry or ask forgiveness, whatever. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use an onion and make your enemies scatter and become untouchable. Very powerful person. This is one of the most powerful spiritual remedy you can use to fight your enemies. You can use to fight any evil attacks, any witchcraft. Onion is so much important and it has so many spiritual benefits. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing how to make use of onion and destroy your enemies. If you have an enemy, they don't want to see you happy. They always want to see you cry, sad, sickness, everything. Yes, that is what we call an enemy. And having enemy is such a natural thing. You can never avoid it. Everywhere you go, you may find yourself having an enemy. Even when you decide to relocate, you find someone who doesn't like you for nothing. You have never done anything to them, but they just don't like you. And that is an enemy. In other words, they can start sending witchcraft to you. Yes, that is an enemy. So there is so many ways we get enemies. And in this video, I want to show you how to become untouchable by making use of onion. I want to show you how to make your enemies scatter in case you have enemies. Some of us, we have enemies from family members. We have enemies from the people that you call aunties or uncles, whatever. You have enemies from your friends, but you don't know. And once you do this spiritual work, God will reveal who your enemy is, and you will stop them before they stop you. Because most of the enemies are our closest. The people that we call friends, best friends. Those are the people that get jealous of you. Everything that you have, they get jealous and they turn into being your enemy. So if you want to know who your enemy is, try this spiritual work and thank me later. In today's video, I want to go straight on how to use onion to destroy your enemies and scatter them in different directions. Always make sure you did not offend anyone before doing this spiritual work. Yes, and if you did, ask mercy from God. Repent and ask forgiveness. Do not offend someone and then come and do the spiritual work. It doesn't work that way. Always ask mercy from God. And the second, you need to have belief and faith. Because if you don't have belief and faith, there is nothing that will ever work for you. So then you are good to go. So first you are going to need an onion. An onion, it doesn't matter, red, white, whatever. As long as it's an onion, you guys. Onion is such a powerful remedy, very spiritual, powerful remedy. The second thing you're going to need is pepper, chili. A lot of you people ask what is pepper or spice. Pepper is a spicy, something spicy, so I'll put it on screen. Third thing you're going to need is a piece of paper. Write your enemy's name. Always, if you don't know your enemy's name, just write enemy. And if you know your enemy's name, write it down. And if you know your enemy's name, this is going to be much better because you know where the trouble is coming from. You know where the witchcraft is coming from. You know who is controlling your success is your enemy, and you know their name. Write it down on a piece of paper. This is what you are going to do. You are going to get an onion just like this and then cut it into 4 pieces. The onion into 4 pieces just like this, okay? How you are going to cut your onion. Cut it from top to bottom in 4 pieces. Yes, scattered, north, east, west. 4 pieces. And the second thing you're going to have is your enemy's name written down on this paper. To split paper. This is paper all over this onion, and make sure all onion receive at least paper on it, okay? Just like this. Make sure you split pepper all over the onion. You can use black pepper or chili, whatever you have, okay? Split it, and every onion must get chili or black pepper on any side. Okay. The third thing you're going to do is to always write your enemy's name down on this piece of paper. And if you don't know your enemy's name, like I said, always write enemy. So you are going to bring this piece of paper and fold it. You can just decide to fold this paper like this, because this is your enemy. They have no mercy upon you. What you are going to do is to put this piece of paper in the middle of this onion, like this. In the middle of this onion, and raise this onion and pray above it. You always know what is stopping you from getting to your success. You always know who your enemies are. Say everything. So guys, after putting a piece of paper inside this onion, raise your hand like this. Yes. And say, oh God, have mercy upon me. I have enemies, but I don't know who they are. Make them scatter in different directions. Make them fight themselves. Make them disappear immediately. Destroy them. Make them cry. Make them forget my name, because they are holding my success. Yes, if you are in good times with God, trust me, this is going to work immediately, and no one will ever bother you. There is no one will ever bother your success, because once you have enemies, it's hard to get there. Anytime you have an enemy, they are always blocking you. They are always sending witchcraft back to back. Yes, they are always sending evil attacks. They are always sending evil words. Yes, evil commands from their mouth. You'll be this, you'll be that. And that happens. That happens to a lot of people. So by doing this, you'll make your enemies disappear. They'll forget about you. This spiritual work is so powerful. Do not joke with it. Do it in a right way. Because if you have enemy, once you reach your success, or once you're about to reach your success, something blocks you. You receive a job, they call you for a job interview, and then you find out that job was given to someone else. That is an enemy behind you. So after praying and saying everything that you want, you can decide to say, oh Lord, if the enemy is from my daddy's side, and whatever they are wishing me, whatever witchcraft they are sending me, I send it back to them. I send it back to them. But if the enemy is from my mom's side, whatever bad things they are wishing to me, whatever witchcraft they are wishing to me, I send it back to them. Trust me. If the enemy is your friend, if the enemy is from your family, that is what you are going to say. Like I said, enemies are always our closest. Enemies are always the people we keep closer. So say, if the enemy is pretending to be my friend and they are not my friends, please expose them. Expose them by doing this. Expose them by doing this. Trust me, you will have a dream about that person, revealing who they are to you spiritually. You will have a dream about that person. And once you do the spiritual work using that prayer, God will expose who your enemies are. And they will occur to you physically or spiritually. They will come to you physically very hungry, or you can have a dream about them, exposing themselves who they are to you. Or they can decide to disappear for good and never to say anything to you, never to greet you, or never to talk to you again. That is how you are going to find out they were your enemies. Do the spiritual work and thank me later. It's very powerful. So after saying all your prayers, you are going to put this onion in a black plastic. Yes, I know some people are going to ask me, does this onion grow again? No, it will not grow. If it grows, no problem. You have done your spiritual work. Completely done. And after saying all your prayers, you are going to put this onion into a black plastic and drop this onion in the junction. It does not matter what time you drop it, and it does not matter what time you do the spiritual work. Just say your prayers, just say your wishes, and trust me, you will see the power of this spiritual work. God will expose your enemies and you will never see them again. That is how you are going to make your enemies disappear for good and never to bother you again. So thank you so much for watching. If you feel this video was helpful, kindly subscribe to the Golden Bosom channel, and you can support this channel by sending me a super thanks. Remember, I do not do spiritual works and I do not request money from anyone, so please do not get scammed. Thank you.